Okay, today we're going to be doing an overview of all the products you see here. This is the new Otang Baluts, get to those, Bear 852 trucks, Seismic Tekton Bearings, and the 2012 Landyachtz Wolf Shark. Alright, we're going to start with the Otang Baluts. These are new for 2012, recently released. What I'm holding here is the orange 80A. They also come in 83, which is purple, and 86, which is yellow. 83 is a little bit harder, and 86 is a lot harder. They are 72.5 millimeters in diameter. They are completely center set, so they are flippable. The front is the same as the back. It doesn't matter which way you throw them on your board, they're going to feel the same. These are freeride, freestyle wheels. With the 83 and 86, some problems they've been having is that they just don't shed speed when sliding. So for a downhill freerider, that could potentially be a problem. But for someone who does flatland freestyle tricks, that's actually really good because, well, flatland, you go to slide, you don't want to lose weight, don't want to lose speed. Also, if you land a trick and it's not exactly right, the wheels will just slide right into place and make it work. They are hollow cord. They have what you see here, little spokes. That reduces weight and it helps the wheel roll a little bit faster because all the weight's on the outside. It helps generate more momentum. Because there's less urethane on it, it actually makes it feel a little bit harder. So your 80A is going to feel like an 83, and the 83 is going to feel like an 86, and the 86 is going to feel harder. Orangutan has a new formula known as the euphorethane. That's the new Otang Baluts. Like I said, these are the 80A orange. So that's that. Bam. Alright, next we're going to go to the Bear 852 trucks. 181 millimeter hanger. These are good all-around trucks. They're fairly light, yet still durable. 52-degree base plate allows for a lot of lean, which in turn allows for a lot of maneuverability. These trucks have a flippable hanger. When flipping the hanger, it goes from a 52-degree angle to a 47-degree angle. This will reduce maneuverability, but give you greater stability at higher speeds. It also makes the board just a little bit lower to the ground, if that's what you prefer. And to do that, you just unscrew your nut, take off your washer, take off the top bushing, pull out the hanger, flip it around, put it back on, put on your bushing, put on your washer, put on your nut, and you're good to go. So that is the Bear 852 trucks. Also comes in 40-degree base plates, which is much better for downhill. That's that. Then we come to these. These are the Seismic Tekton Bearings, ABEX 7. These are standalone bearings, much like built-in bearings, if you've ever heard of those, which means they do not require bearing spacers or the little washers, speed rings that go on the outside. That's all included in these, so they just kind of fit together, and that takes up all the space inside your wheel. These bearings were used to set the current world record for high speed on a longboard, which is 83.3 miles per hour, I believe. So that's the new Seismic Tekton Bearings. Alright, and finally we come to the new 2012 Landyachtz Wolf Shark. This board is 38.5 inches from tip to tail. This year they've added somewhat of a swallowtail, which I guess is supposed to resemble that of a shark, along with gas pedals in the front of the board. And these gas pedals have been augmented onto the deck as opposed to actually cutting into the deck, which is good because that took away from some of the concave. So now you have full concave on front and back, along with gas pedals in the front and the back. Gas pedals are really nice because when you go to slide and hang your feet off the edge of the deck, you still have a platform and grip tape under your foot, so you don't lose traction and you still have a lot of leverage. They've also increased the W, made it a bit more prominent this year. They've added micro drops, which create really nice pockets to lock your feet in when sliding. The graphic has been completely changed this year. Now they have an actual wolf shark breathing fire and around lightning and moon and water. The graphic is very vibrant, very bright, a lot of strong colors. Contrast well against the bright green stain that they've also added to the deck. Many people have also been concerned and complaining about the change in graphic because they think the older one was better. And this may be true, but when not compared to the 2011 version, this graphic is pretty awesome by itself. Much like the 2011 version, there was multiple wheelbase options. This year they've added even more in the front and the back. The options go from 29 to 24 at its shortest, and the 24-inch wheelbase you can actually mount directly underneath the micro drop, which when standing will put your foot directly over the truck, which gives you a lot more leverage for sliding, helps it slide out a bit easier. They've also greatly improved the wheel wells in this board. The 2011 version had the Shark Bite wheel wells. Now these are completely cut out, so they should provide enough room for just about any wheel you have. This board has a directional shape. There is a front and a back, yet with the addition of the gas pedals in the front, this standing platform feels exactly the same in the front and the back. So when you're sliding around, changing direction, it feels exactly the same no matter which way you stand on it, and yet you still know which is the front, which is the back of the deck. All in all, I believe the board has been changed for the better with the improvement of the concave, with the micro drop and more prominent W, along with the augmented gas pedals on the side and the gas pedals in the front. The 2011 version of this board was very nice by itself, and that being said, I believe this board should stand next to the 2011 version and not be made to replace it, because they're both very good boards but very different. Alright, here's the board completely set up. This is the 2012 Landyachtz Wolf Shark deck, bare 852 trucks, Seismic Tekton Bearings, and orange 80a or Otang Baluts. One thing I forgot to mention before, a lot of people have been concerned with these wheels that they don't have enough urethane, therefore don't have a long life. But actually, this is the same core that Orangutan used on the Ford President wheels, and all they did was just not put urethane on the center of the core, so it reduces weight and everything mentioned before, but it still has the same amount of urethane up here, where it really matters. So no need to worry, these wheels have an exceptionally long life, and that's all you'll need. So like I said, this has been board overview of all the products described. Look forward to more in the future, more overviews, more reviews of boards that I've previously had. So I'm going to go ride this board now because it doesn't have to stay pretty for this video anymore. So stay tuned. See you later.